Welcome viewers. So in my previous video I have discussed about compound interest. Three cases: case 1, case 2 and case 3. Okay, you can see the cases from my previous video. One case that time was left, so that case is case 4. We can say case 4. What is in case 4? Decreased value for or depreciated value. Okay, decreased value or depreciated value. For this case, what should be my compound interest? Let P be my principal, okay, and R is my rate, and N and time is N year. Suppose we take that time is N year. So what should be my principal after, what should be my amount after N year? Okay, if the value is decreases or depreciated per year, so what should be my amount? So amount should be P into 1 minus R by 100. 1 minus R by 100 is equal. Okay, because why this minus? Because this is decreased value or depreciated value. That's why minus is coming. In the previous case, there are no decreased value or depreciated value. Always there are plus value or positive value we are getting. That means year after year our amount should be increases. That's why we have taken here plus sign. Now here, since it is depreciated value, so that's why we have to take here negative sign. So that should be my amount. Okay. Now let us take one example. The population of a town 2 years ago was 6 to 500. Due to migration to cities decreases every year at the rate of 4% per annum. Find the present population. So here 2 years ago, from example, here 2 years ago the population or P, 2 years ago P was 62,500. Okay, and N is equal to 2 years, because 2 years ago it is given, and the decrease rate or rate is equal to R is equal to 4% per annum. Means 4% per annum the man decreases. Okay, so what should be my present value, present population? This is the population of 2 years ago. We have to find my present population at a decrease rate at a 4% and after 2 years. So what should be my new population? That equal to P 62,500 into 1 minus R. R means 4 by 100. Okay, so we have to calculate that. This is N is equal to 2. This is 96 by 100 into 96 by 100. Okay, so now if we calculate that, the result should be 57,600. 57,600. So after 2 years, at a certain rate of decrease of 4%, after 2 years, my new population of the city should be 57,600. This should be my answer. So this is one example of decreased value or depicted value. So now I will start some question from exercise 11B. Okay, EX11B. EX11A is very easy of RS Agarwal. I will start exercise 11B. Okay, now if you need solution of exercise 11A, then you can comment me. I will try to give the solution of that exercise. So here, if we take the exercise 11B, there are various types of problem. If I taking the first problem is given by using the formula, find the amount and the compound interest. Only by using the formula. Okay. Now in the previous exercise 11B, we can't use the formula. For this exercise, we only can use the formula of compound interest. In the previous exercise, we are not able or we are not suggested to apply the formula of compound interest. That's we have to remember. Okay. Now here sixth, I think question number 1 to 6, 1 to 4 is very easy to you. So next I will start question number 5. What is given in question number 5? Question number 5 of exercise 11B. It is given that principal is given 62,500. Okay, and time n is equal to 2 years 6 months. Rate percent 12%. Okay, now we have to simplify n. 2 years 6 months. 2 year means 2 whole. 6 months means 6 by 12. Means 2 whole 1 by 2 here. Means 5 by 2 here. So my n is equal to 5 by 2 here. So now we are applying the formula. The amount is equal to so my amount should be 6 to 5,000 into 1 plus r. R means 5 by 2. By 100. Sorry, R means 12%. And here time is a fraction. We are getting time is a fraction. That means 2 plus half. So that's why we are taking this as 2 and into 1 plus what is my formula? Rate by 2. No, that means 12 by 2 by 100. So this was my formula. When time is a fraction, you can take from you can easily get from your math book. this is time is a fraction, 2 plus 1 by 2 here. So this is my formula. So now this whole are the calculation, depends on calculation. So 62500, this is 112 by 100, 112 by 100 into this is 106 by 100. So 28 into 28 into 106. Now if we calculate that 28 into 28 into 106, we have got the result. We have got the my required result is equal to required amount is equal to 11,253. Sorry, amount should be 83,104. 83,104. That is my required result. Okay, so this is my amount, and now computing the principal, the compound interest. 83,104 minus 62,500. $20,604. 20,604. So that is my compound, rupees sign should be there. So that is my required compound interest for question number 5. So next, quickly move to another question. That question is question number 6 is quite similar. Next come to question number 8. Anand obtained a loan of rupees 1,05,000 from Allahabad Bank for buying computer. Okay. Next, for buying computer, the bank charges compound interest at 8% per annum, compound annually. What amount will have to pay after 3 years to clear the debit? It's a very easy question. There is no fractions in. Okay, all are could be in whole numbers. That is, P is my 1,25,000. This is my P. Next, rate of interest 8% per annum. Next, T is equal to 3 years. Is equal to 3 years. So we have to find the amount. Only amount we have to find. So amount should be 1,25,000 into 1 plus R. R means 8 by 100 to the power 3. So now all of these are depends on calculation. This is 25. The 12500 into this is 27 by 25 into 27 by 25. This is 125. 27 by 25. Next, so 8 into 27 cube. Okay, 8 into 27 cube. So that means my required result is 1,57,464. This is question number 8. 1,57,464 rupees. So that amount should be debited from his account to clear all the discharge. Okay. Next, come to another question. One more question is given here. Question number 10. Subhalakshmi, question number 10. Question number 10. Subhalakshmi took a loan rupees 18,000 from Surya Finance and purchased a TV set. If the company charges compounded 12% per annum during the first year and 12.5% per annum during the second year, so how much will she have to pay after 2 years? Okay, so there are two types of rate. So here capital P, that is my principal, is equal to 18,000. Time to obviously 2 years, and the rate is different here. For first year, that is my small p is equal to 12% per annum, and small q is equal to 12.5%. Okay, that means 25 by 2%. So this is my small q. So what was my formula of amount? Amount should be 18,000 1 plus p by 100. Here p is equal to, for first year, p is equal to 12 by 100 and 1 plus q by 100. Q means 25 by 2. So that this calculation should give me my answer. Okay. So this is 18,000 into, this is 1 plus 1 by 9 by 8, I think. It's 9 by 8. 9 by 8. So this should give me my answer. So 180 into 14 into 9. That's equals to 22,680. 22,680. Okay, so This should be my answer. This should be my answer. Okay. So next, come to question number 11. The question number 11, the book hint is given in your book. Next, come to another question. Question number, if we take question number 14, the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on a certain sum for 2 years 6% per annum is 90. Find the sum. It's a very good question. Difference between the simple interest and the compound interest for a certain sum. So for that, this type of math, this is question number 14 of R.S. Agarwal. R.S. Agarwal. Let the sum is X, rupees X. Okay. Now here T is equal to 2 year and rate is equal to 6%. Obviously, rate is equal to 6%. So we have to compute first the simple interest. So SI is equal to X into 2 into 6 by 100. So 3x by 50. So that is my simple interest. And CI, compound interest, for same amount. What should be my compound interest? X into 1 plus R by 100, 6 by 100 to the power 2 minus X. That is my compound interest. Okay. Now compound interest is always greater than simple interest. We know. So we have to calculate that. So now here take X common. 53 by 50 square minus 1. So this is my compound interest. Okay. Now by the problem, CI minus SI is equal to 90. Okay. So X into 53 by 50 whole square minus 1, this minus 3x by 50, that's equal to 90. Okay, so this is my equation. Now we have to solve it. We are taking x common. So here this is 53 square, 53 into 53, 50. This is 53 by 50 minus 1 minus 3 by 50 is equal to 90. So if we calculate that, if we calculate this solution that is given here, it is a long process to calculate. It's a very big question. If we calculate this math, then we can definitely get the answer. And the calculation, it's up to you. Now I will write the answer directly. The answer should be 25,000. 25,000. If you need the calculation, I will give you the calculation also. But for this video, you can write it only x is equal to rupees 25,000. So the amount should be equal to 25,000. That should be my answer. This is actually the process to find the solution. Next, come to one more question from exercise 11b. Here is given question number 16. A sum of money amounts to rupees 10,000. Question number 16. Question number 16. A sum of money amounts to rupees 10,000 2 years at % 620 606 whole 2/3% per annum compounded annually. Find the sum. So the amount is given here. Mind it. Amount should be 10,240. Okay. Principal we have to find. N is equal to 2 and rate is equal to 6 whole 2/3. So here 10,240 that's equal to P into 1 plus 6 whole 2/3 means 20/3 into 100 whole to the power 2. Okay. So P is equal to 10,240 into 15 into 15 by 16 into 16. Now if we calculate that, can be cut up by 40. So my principal should be 225 into 40 principal should be rupees 9,000. You can see the answer also. My principal should be rupees 9,000. So that's another question that I have solved. Next, come to move to another question that without erasing it. We have to find at the percentage. At what rate % per annum rupees 4,000 amount